So the field that I researched is in the line of music therapy. I've been really interested in music therapy because of a seminar that I attended a few years ago, and they talked about the miraculous things that music has done to help people in rehabilitation, especially with memory, with speaking, with physically moving. And there's actually a degree in music therapy that you can go to. There's over 70 schools that offer this degree. It's an emerging field. Forbes rates it as one of the top fields, particularly in the for the income. If you're wanting to get into counseling and you love music, you'll make a lot more money doing this than you will doing any of the other things that I can find. Your education would be music, music therapy, psychology, biology, the social and behavioral sciences, disabilities, and just general studies. And the coursework that you do prior to that can be applied to those required courses. You're usually required to be competent on the piano or the keyboard, the guitar, and be able to sing. I don't think you have to be able to sing really great. You don't have to be like a soloist. But a music therapist may work in a hospital setting, or they may work in one-on-one in clients' homes, or through hospice, in a school, in prisons. There's a lot of use for it. Usually they're part of an interdisciplinary team who is working to create a plan to best help the client. The low salary for this is $20,000, which if you were working in a psychiatric ward, on up to $135,000 if you were in private practice. And so, of course, the idea would be to move up. You would be working with children and adults, and so any experience that you could have where you had been working with children or adults with disabilities would be very beneficial, especially when applying for a job. If you're interested in this at all, I would highly recommend you go to musictherapy.org and see what this degree is about. So now on to some job postings. I just did a Google search and found several in many different states. I just picked 2 in Texas. There was a job in Houston that is working with a specific therapy. It's called Best For You Therapies Incorporated. And this particular job, you work one-on-one with clients in their homes and in the community. Individualized care, you get to call your own hours, you're coordinating with the client, you have a steady client relationship and a competitive pay scale. The requirements is that you need to be a certified music therapist, have professional liability insurance, reliable transportation, pass a background check, be reliable and punctual, and want to learn. The second job that I found was at the Methodist Hospital, and one thing about that was that they partner with 2 very distinguished hospitals that are well known for research, and so that would, if you were interested in being on the cutting edge of things, this would be a great job. And they were looking for an immediate full-time music therapist. They would work under the direction of a supervisor as part of a team, and they would sometimes work independently. Again, they had to possess a bachelor's in music therapy, but a master's in music therapy was preferred. Some of the other things that they wanted were to be confident in basic computer skills, be able to read and speak effectively in English, experience working with physically and psychologically wounded people, so have some experience already in that field. And because of the other list of things that they desired but were not required, I would say this was probably not an entry-level job, but one that you could work towards. The job postings did not outline any benefit packages, but from my experience, if you work for a large company, benefits will be offered, because especially if you're working full-time. If you are working as a contracted person, then you would probably be required to have your own insurance and be self-employed with taxes and things like that. If I was much younger, I would be very interested in this career and in this, because it blends 2 things that I love, which is music and working with other people. And One of the things that you might, if you're really interested or just want to get an idea of why I even mention this, because it is a very new field and it's a very emerging field. In other words, there's a lot of room for growth and room to make money and room to get in and really make a difference. If you do a Google search for music therapy, one site that will give you an idea is music therapy old man. If you type that in, you'll see a really amazing thing that music has done for one individual in a nursing home. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and good luck with yours.